Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is now in session. Court is in session with two dockets, motion to revoke probation docket and the motion and the announcement docket. First two cases we have on our docket is cause number M327-764 and cause number M331488. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Aaron Jamal McDonald. Mr. McDonald, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McDonald, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. McDonald, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McDonald, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. McDonald?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. McDonald, you're here represented by your attorney, Laura Perazzo. Attorney Perazzo, how are you doing?
You're fine, Honor. Thank you.
Attorney Perazzo, do you waive a record in Mr. McDonald's cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
State is represented in this case by Attorney Lamar Johnson. Attorney Johnson, how are you doing?
I'm welcome. Thank you.
And let's see. The probation office is represented by Mr. Gary Gillen. Mr. Gillen, how are you doing?
That's right. Thank you.
Mr. McDonald, in cause number M331488, I have before me a document that is titled information. This information alleges that on or about November 19th of 2021, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of failure to identify fictitious name. Mr. McDonald, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. McDonald, how did you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Mr. McDonald, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald, I also have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishment, also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. Mr. McDonald, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, Mr. McDonald, there are a set of initials. I am on a line next to the box that says checked, no contingent, which means no contest. Are these your initials?
Yes, sir.
And on the third page of the same document, there is a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
On the next document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Mr. McDonald, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature above the line that is titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
There are two boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Mr. McDonald, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I have just mentioned to you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McDonald, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, would you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1 and also have State's Exhibit number 2, the probable cause affidavit, which is in the court's file? Would you also like to offer State's Exhibits 1 and 2 in this evidence?
Yes, sir. State office states 1 and 6.
Any objection? No objection. State's Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Ms. Perazzo, you have advised and counseled Mr. McDonald. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. McDonald, the attorney, Ms. Perazzo, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with her services?
Yes, sir.
Has she provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McDonald, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State. Do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
Your Honor, in effect, for the defendant, there's no contest in this case. The state recommending confinement for 2 days in the Jefferson County Jail, Your Honor. We're asking that the court give the defendant credit for 2 days he has already spent in jail, making this a time served plea agreement, Your Honor. We're asking that the court use those 2 days to tax and retire the court costs up to that amount allotted by those 2 days, Your Honor. And in connection with this plea agreement, the state is moving to dismiss the MTRP that we filed in cause number M327764.
Okay, now, Mr. McDonald, the state is offering that you serve 2 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you've already served 2 days in the Jefferson County Jail. The court cost in this case is $292. You've spent 2 days in jail, so for every day that you spent in jail, you get $100 $100 that will go toward your fine and court costs. So you're going to be credited $200 toward the $292 court costs. That leaves a balance of $92. Will you be able to pay the $92?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. McDonald, the state is dismissing the companion case, cause number M327764. Mr. McDonald, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McDonald, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with this state. This will conclude your cases. Mr. McDonald, you're going to stand on the X next to your attorney, and you're going to follow the directions of our clerk. Once you finish following the directions of clerk, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
All right.
All right, thank you. You welcome. Jefferson County Court at law number 2 is back in session. Next case is cause number M332292. Case is style the state of Texas versus John Hamilton. Mr. Hamilton, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hamilton, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good. Mr. Hamilton, I see you're represented in your case by your attorney, Langston Adams, who is appearing via Zoom. Attorney Adams? Your mic is on mute.
Hey, hold on a second, let me get on. Hey, I'm here, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Adams, how are you doing?
Hey, doing well.
All right, state is represented in this case by Attorney Kobe Hallpower. Attorney Hallpower, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Adams, what is your announcement in Mr. Hamilton's case?
Judge, when my file indicated that when we appeared in court on 12/2 of 22, that the state did a JP reduction on that case.
Okay,
I'm checking ours.
okay, so he's checking on it right now.
Right, he did a JP reduction. And I'm looking at my notes when I was there on 12/2 of 22.
His name John Hamilton.
Yes,
Oh, you need a number?
all right. I don't have anything in the notes of this, Judge, but this is also one of the ones that I can't get the Odyssey with the notes.
Okay, he's checking on something too.
The,
I think the court coordinator said she looked and saw a note that it was a JP reduction.
okay, can you get notified?
$500 or something, they told me I need to pay. I didn't think they know what I need to pay it at.
Okay,
Was it called in?
that's what we're checking on. Is to see that I didn't have it on the notes, but it's the older notes and it too. If I
Once you
can-
get
I'll get on your Sonia to see who he needs to pay. And what we can do is,
Jackson, on those notes, it says something on that screen. Does it? Oh, it says that on there? Okay, did they put a date? Okay,
what I can do, Judge, is I can let him know if we just allow one more reset, I can let him so he can find out who to go. Now,
okay,
I don't-
hold on a minute.
This
Wait,
is-
hold on, before we do that, hold on a minute. And I could tell you. This is Hamilton. Okay, John Hamilton.
and I can tell you the proper cause by looking at it.
Yeah, I'm looking that up right now. Oh, here we go. What to read? Beaumont Police Department.
So it's in.
So it's either gonna be it's gonna be JP one,
Downstairs, JP.
but you gotta, did they call it in already?
That's the thing, I'm gonna have to call it right now.
Okay, just hold, okay.
Well, I'm gonna do what but the problem was switching.
Okay, switching the
Odyssey and all
system,
that.
okay,
Yeah, to get
okay,
to know
okay.
that.
Okay,
For us to look it up,
all right,
to know it. Yeah. Unless you don't want it. You don't want that.
Yeah.
All right. well,
yeah, I
we'll do
think
that.
he's been patient, he's just been waiting on y'all.
Now,
okay.
just, what I'm saying is that it's not anything we know, it's our switch.
I know once they push the information from one system to the other one, it just didn't
Yeah,
transfer. Okay, so let's do this. Just have a seat. He's gonna have his secretary call it downstairs to the JP, and you can go to JP and pay it and get it over with. And then just once you do that, you're gonna come back up here with a receipt. All right, so just have a seat. Mr. Adams, did you hear that?
Yes, sir. I heard it.
Okay. Now you have another case, Mr. Rodriguez, Diego
Right, Judge.
Rodriguez, come forward. And this is cause number M 326 366.
Right. On Mr. Rodriguez case, if you don't mind, I just need one reset because I need to meet with him on that case. So if he can come to my office next Wednesday at 4 o'clock, I'll be available to meet with him Wednesday at 4 o'clock.
Do you hear that, Mr. Rodriguez? Okay. Mr. Rodriguez, he's on the MTRP docket, page 2. He's the second one on page 2. Would you please, you're gonna step down that far window in front of Ms. Jackson. She's gonna reset your case. Once your case is reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Adams, you're free to go as well. Mr. Hamilton, the case is gonna be called down to JP court and he's gonna go pay it and then just bring the receipt back up. And then
That's
now,
fantastic.
Now state, once that happens, the state is going to dismiss the case. Okay, then we'll give Mr. Hamilton a copy of the dismissal. Is that all right?
That's fantastic.
Okay, all right. We'll see you later. You have a blessed day.
All right, you too.
Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. Court is in session and cause number M331742. Case is styled State of Texas versus Tyler Wayne Parker. Mr. Parker, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Parker?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. Now, Mr. Parker, I see here that your case was reset to give you an opportunity to hire an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes.
Have you hired your attorney?
Not yet. I was couldn't afford it right now to get one right now. So I was trying to see if I could get the
Qualified for court appointed attorney? Okay. Just have a seat and the bailiff will give you some paperwork
Okay.
to fill out. And once you fill that paperwork out, we'll review it and have you to come back up.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. Court is in session, cause number M332902. Case is styled State of Texas versus Fernando Cabrera. Mr. Cabrera, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cabrera, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Cabrera, I see here that your case was reset to give you an opportunity to hire an attorney. Have you hired your attorney?
I haven't, sir. I haven't.
Okay, why haven't you hired your attorney?
I had, my grandpa passed away,
Well,
Saturday evening.
oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You and your family have my condolences.
Some extra things that I had to do.
Okay, so you need a little bit more time to
Yes, sir.
hire your attorney? How much time do you need?
Okay. I don't know how much, you'll be able to give.
What is our next reset date? I will give about 60 days. 60 days be enough?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, give us a date. It will be on the 20 something. Your case will be reset to May 26th of 2023. Give you an opportunity to hire your attorney. Again, you and your family have my condolences. Please stand on the 4X in front of our coordinator. And once you reset your case, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.